time to give advice to students with their career plan. It has been a wonderful day hosted by Jubilant Ogola. The event has been very good. Students have enjoyed. I'm sure we need to do more of this, because when you decide your career very early, you have a path to follow. Because when you decide your career when you are 17, 16, it's easier than some people who decide their career when they are 40. When you are 40, you have already taken a long time, forever, and sometimes you may not get another time to do this. So it's a good career to be here. It's been a very friendly environment where students have learned. And my main advice to students, start by asking which kind of life you want to be when you start your career. Because when you start by asking which school I want to go to, or which school to stay, before knowing which career you want, you might make a decision for last minute to become priest first, then discover that may not be the right path. So this is a very good thing to ask. And my ask again, do you know that countries like Australia, who are coming here to look for students to go study abroad, Australia makes $19.7 billion in terms of education exports. So the challenge again to the Ministry of Education in Kenya, how can we also go to other countries and tap other students to come to study in Kenya, so that the world can be global, where Kenyan students can go abroad, but other students can also come to Kenya, so that you can benefit from the $19.7 billion. You know, that is money almost bigger than the Kenyan budget, if we can get that. So education sector is a sector that is making money. Can you imagine Canada is sourcing for students in Kenya? They know why education is important. And I want to challenge the Ministry of Education to lobby for more funding to education, other than what has been done by current CS for Treasury, where he has taken more than double of the money to the security and reduced allocation to education. Because I believe when you put money on a student's head, you help them than when you put money on concrete. The return on investment in education is the highest investment in the world, anywhere. That's why all developed countries, Australia has higher development index because of education. There's a high correlation between the number of years spent in school and GDP, and also quality of life and per capita income. So we want to ask Kenyan government to invest, just like other those countries coming to look for students in Kenya, in education in sector, to attract other countries also to come and study here, because Kenya has a national advantage. Very innovative country, very young population, we have very good weather, we have everything that you are looking for in Australia. You are being told that Australia has, 22 days of sunshine, isn't it? Now, in Kenya, how many days of sunshine do we have? All of them. The 365 days of sunshine we have. So you are going to look for 22 days of sunshine in Australia. In Canada, I don't know whether there are 29 days of sunshine. So you look at what God has blessed us with, we also take advantage. The other thing is that the education system in Kenya, the so-called CBC, should start with what development countries have done. By looking at the competence in the job market. What job do you want is when they give you a competence matching the job. But in Kenya they say competence-based curriculum, but you are competent for what? You are competent for being unemployed. So if you have competence and there is no job, you are very frustrated. You rather didn't go to school. So CBC should start by what is the job market, and then you match the competence to the job. Like if you go to Sweden, they manufacture Volvo. So you study how to become an engineer to produce Volvo. In Kenya, we are producing nothing. We are consumers, yet we are competent to do what? To consume. So we need to match this. Lastly, our education system does not produce jobs. Of course, you are telling us to produce entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs have a problem, because if you become an entrepreneur in Kenya, you will suffer from pending bills. You offer your services and goods to the government, which will not pay you, so you fall. 48% of SMEs and MSMEs die because of pending bills. So the thing is, whether you become an entrepreneur or you look for a job, it's still a problem. And I want to take this chance to urge the government of Kenya to waive all students who have done the education system and taken help for the education and have not had a job for the last 3 years. If you have not been employed in the last 3 years after taking help from the government who cannot provide a job, we are seeking waiver for those people who have student loans. Yeah, I can tell you, and I'm sorry to say this, with all certainty, if you are brilliant and hardworking, you do not need to pay for education. Yes, this is the truth. If you are brilliant and hardworking, and I believe God created everybody brilliant, so the issue is hardworking. You don't need to pay for any school. There are scholarships abroad, but even in Kenya, even by some people from abroad in Kenya, that you can study for free. I am a product of it. The son of a catechist who earned 1,500 and has done 5 undergraduate degrees and 2 masters. I never paid for a single, not even high school fees I paid. So, what I'm trying to tell Kenyans, don't listen to people who tell you cannot. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. And if you think that you're not brilliant, let the necessity make you brilliant. Because if you know very well you're going to live in difficult life like we have here, that should push you. Kenyans are very intelligent in Harvard. If you go to Harvard, the first students in Harvard are Kenyans. And that's why I'm very much concerned about the education system that has produced brilliant professors who are envied in the US, envied in the UK, envied in Australia, envied in China, envied in India. Kenyans are naturally intelligent and naturally talented. So I want to tell Kenyans that if Kenyans cannot be able to give you the scholarship, it's available. You just have to work hard, and then you have to focus. Give your life goals. Let your life goals scare you. Once they scare you, you will not even listen to what people are saying here, impossibilities. The world has got all opportunities for everybody. And that's why Tom Boyer used to fly people to the US abroad. And they came back now with President Obama, and now look at all the world is like. So the world has opportunities that you cannot even match. So just know you're extremely talented. Opportunities are too many. It's just that you have to plug and play. And I'll ask you, do research. Like, for example, those who want to go abroad, go to what's called MBA.com. In MBA.com, there's a course called GMAT, Graduate Management Admission Test. If you get 75% are going up, call me. You will not pay for school. I got 96%, and I got my studies all paid for. But I'm sure Jubilant Africa is a partner here that can give you more information. You should organize for all these things on top to give these people encouragement that they can become what they want to become. Don't be boxed with the Kenyan economy. We have global economy now. The world is a global village. Let us not look into one person, serikali ya Kenya, serikali saidia. No. You either saidia or not by India. Don't be limited. The world has enormous opportunities. But I want to wish you well. Should anybody want to know more on that, we can be able to talk more about it and see how we can go. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I'll let the professor or the DVC or US go first so that
Prof.
and then be able to take questions. It's your turn now.